Hey y'all, it's Natalie today, and I have a super quick layout in my 8x8 beach travel album. I am doing it to complement this page. They're going to be facing one another in the album, but it's not really a double page spread. They're different times, different photos, but I want to highlight that tie-dye tag. So I'm going to use the same tie-dye stamp by Alta New, and I'm going to use my embossing ink, and I'm going to heat emboss some kaleidoscope clear glitter heat embossing powder. So I have clear gesso on this 8x8 white background, and I am heat embossing. I'm starting with the bottom just because I didn't want the ink to dry, so I wanted to go ahead and get my powder on. I'm going to go ahead and emboss it, and then I'll do some at the top as well. That's the only reason why I'm kind of like doing the heat embossing in two shifts. But there you can see it is going to create a resist technique, which is when you add the watercolor on top, the embossed image will resist it. I will go ahead and tell you that because it's glitter and it's not like a really smooth embossed image, it isn't going to resist as much as if you did like a white heat embossing ink or a clear heat embossing powder, not ink. But it still gives the effect. You can still see the tie-dye through it. It doesn't turn out exactly how I want, but it's still cool. I like it, so it's fine. So I'm using my Distress Oxide inks, the same ones that I used on the opposite page that I showed you at the beginning, to just kind of scrape them on the page, and then I'm going to use some water to wet them and create like a watercolor effect. So I'm kind of just working the same color palette here. So I'm using pinks and purples, and then I'm going to go in with the green and lime later when the pinks and purples are dry, because I don't want them to combine and get muddy. So I'm just adding water to the Distress Oxides and kind of like swirling it around the page. Nothing super technical about it. It's super easy. Anyone can do it. Anyone. If you add too much water, use a paper towel, dab some up, roll it around the page, sit there and let it dry, because it will like be more intense the more you like let it dry on the page instead of obviously like wiping it up. The pink dries pretty light, so I do go back in and add a little bit more pink later on. But now you can see the pink and purple is dry, so I'm going to go in with the lime and the yellow. Just add a little bit. Again, same technique. Let it wet, roll it around a little bit. I do try to use the brush mostly just to keep it in its space so that it doesn't get muddy. And there I am adding a little bit more pink. And I did the opposite page of this a couple videos back. I'll try to remember to put that in the description box down below if you would like to go see that. But there's a photo at the end where you can kind of see where the two of them face one another and look well together. So I'm also duplicating the tag look. So I'm going to use the same tag that I used on the opposite page to use as my journaling. So I used purple glitter paper by Memory Box to die cut the title. Funnily enough, both of these dies are called the Heather Alpha die. The little one is from iCrafter, it's Heather Alpha, and the bigger one is from Pink Fresh Studio. It is Heather Alpha as well. Also, I'm using these Florida stickers from Pink Fresh Studio, Paper House Productions. I really wanted to get the word Florida on there. A couple of the stickers say Florida, but unfortunately, it just wasn't working out because I feel like this is a really quintessential Floridian picture, but that's okay. I'll use them somewhere else in the album. So I stamped a couple of the tie-dye images on the tag, and then I'm going to do my journaling. I'm doing it upside down so that the ribbon will hang off from the bottom. So I'm going to stick down my photo. I'm going to overlap the tag a little bit, and then I will stick down the title. Again, doing a little bit of overlapping. I like to have everything touching when I put it on the page because I feel like that helps bring like a cohesion to the design look. I use Nuvo adhesive. It sticks really well to gesso and all the other crazy things that I decided to put on my background. I don't typically do a ton of mixed media on like smaller pages, but these 8x8 pages, they don't feel too small really. For some reason a 6x8 page feels way smaller than an 8x8. It's only 2 inches smaller. I don't really know, but anyway. Now I'm just time for embellishing. I told you this page came together really quickly. So I used that Paper House Productions little embellishment, and then I'm going to go in with some Dear Lizzie puffy alphas. Or not puffy alphas, puffy stickers. They're like little tiny summer themed stickers. There's a couple palm trees. There's a sun and a trucker hat, which works for this pictures of these bros here. And that's going to be it. I'll link down below with my affiliate links if you would like to go shopping. I have one for Paper House Productions, as well as a cherry on top and Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll also put the video from the other day so you can see the companion page that will be opening. They are definitely two separate pages, but they have nods to one another with the tie-dye in the same colors so that they correspond and give a cohesive look to my album. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.